Hello YouTube, Great Malcombe here, back again with more Dark Deity, yay! Last time we did Chapter 2, which was defending an inn for bandits, and now we're doing Chapter 3, which is probably killing the bandits. Yay. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, my sister wants something. Anyway, Chapter 3. Okay. In Duskwater, Lincoln and Bianca find enough willing recruits to fill their requirements. Irving and his friends are sent to escort one of the final recruits, Sia, as she gathers her things. While they wait in the inn, a fierce assault from bandits comes over the town. Ford from Brookstead, along with new friends Sia and Elias, hold the bandits off from the inn. Now they plan to follow the trail to ambush the bandits on their own ground. This group had been troubling Duskwater for months, and in Lincoln's eyes, there is no question that something must be done. Okay. Gonna kill some more bandits. We need to make camp for the night. No sense laying an ambush coming straight from a fight. Couldn't agree more. I have some weapon maintenance I need to take care of as well. Always rushing off to your next errand, Irving. I'm looking forward to kicking back and having a nice rest before we plunge into mortal peril again. I'll catch up with you. It won't take long to get my weapons situated. Irving, I'll be around if you need help. Garrick, don't come by my tent to pester me with useless questions. Useless? Just because you don't see the use doesn't mean there isn't one. As your commanding officer, that's exactly what it means. Don't have the patience for it tonight. Oh, alright. I'll go pester Sia or Elias instead. You do that. You go do that. So it was like, they're like shop villages I could have visited. I don't think there was. Oh! Bonds? Oh shit. Oh shit, I have new units. I have Lincoln, Vindication, magic increased by 20% of strength. Wow, his stats are really fucking good. He's level 10, 9. Sorry. He's way higher level than us. Permanent plus 5 HP, while marbled cooked sous vide in the most advanced cooking tech. Bianca. Oh, she's an archer. No, she's a spearman. Val Maiden. Allies within 2 tiles gain plus 8% power. That's it's pretty good. Inventory. Convoy. Alright, they're gonna trade upgrades. Oh, I see. Why stab someone once and you can stab them thrice? No, you can't throw it. Doubting your aim, just get a bigger weapon. The times when a more complicated weapon is simply too much. Common weapon favor those. Laugh at the sight of this blade, but when they continue doing so when they're impaled with it. Spread better than spread intro is probably best in that order. So I just gotta argue whether it even counts as one. Find shaping the magic we do is difficult. Why not channel it all and hope for the best? Focus your power into a highly focused and accurate beam. So yellow is balanced. By the imps of the world. Powerful cheap bow designed for mass distribution of large forces. Okay. Shop. Corn on the cob. It's 5,000. So you can upgrade. You can buy tier 1s for 350. Okay. Let's do some bonds. Alright. Is there like a limited amount of bonds? Let's do Irving and Garrick. See, Garrick, I did tell you we'd pass our trials. With flying colors too, though I don't remember you mentioning anything about skipping a grade. Ha, even your father was surprised by that. That will take some adjusting for him, relinquishing control over his little corner of the world. Well, I don't think our early graduation excuses your deaths. You stole me a meal and a cold drink at King's Cornucopia. I'm genuinely unsure if you're saying that because you're a man of your word or exceedingly cheap. Are those mutually exclusive? Doesn't seem like
joke.
it. King's Cornucopia. That place is so garish. Couldn't you have chosen, I don't know, literally anywhere else? You just don't want to see Claudia again. Yes, and I'm sure you find it quite amusing to watch me order a drink with my eyes fixed on my feet. I didn't say that. No, but you were thinking it. Claudia, I suppose she'll be staying behind in Brookstead after all. Business will be down. I hope she fares alright. Sounds like you're learning to show a little empathy.
Hardly.
Rest assured, I'm as incapable of that as ever. Garrick, the cold-blooded sharpshooter. I can hardly say it without trembling. That's me. You know, with all the chaos of our hasty recruitment, I'm quite glad we ended up in the same battle group. I'd die of boredom otherwise. Now at least I'll get to die of something interesting.
Don't worry.
Not anytime soon if I can help it. Let's hope you can, my friend. It'll be the first time I saved your life. Careful now, that's a river that runs both ways. Wasn't aware rivers did that. This one does. It's also strange, Irving. Every time I think back to last days in Brookstead, it feels like a dream. I'm a bit surprised to hear you say that. Between the four of us, at least you were expecting to graduate.
I don't know.
Yes, but not like this. I've never seen Master Galen that distraught before. He's usually so composed, like he's perfectly in control. That's the nature of war. It strips even the powerful of their control. Galen knows that best of all. He's the one who taught it to us in the first place. I think he's learning the lesson again himself. That may be. At least I don't have to wait another year for you and Garrick to catch up to me. And I know you've been eager to get out there, but ever since you enrolled, seems like you're getting your wish.
No kidding.
I'm definitely looking forward to stepping onto the stage and making an actual impact. So my entire life up to now in the audience. It's called having a childhood, Irving. Well, I guess some people are just born to do certain things. I'm grateful for the chance to live out my calling.
It'll be alright.
I know you make the Academy proud, and your family. Though I'll admit your brother set the bar pretty high. All the more reason not to take my eyes off of it for a moment. Ambition has its place, don't forget. Doesn't hurt to take a look at your surroundings now and then. As long as it doesn't slow me down. I think you could afford to slow down a little. For my standards, I'm still not moving fast enough.
You really think so?
Well, maybe you'll understand what I mean someday. When your age, perhaps, so in about a year. Don't be surprised, Irving. A lot can happen in a year. Oh, okay. Come a long way since I last stumbled onto you in the mare in the sparring fields. Well done, Alden. Thanks, I've been training a lot. I'm sure you have. There's no shortcut to excellence. Well, you can always get lucky.
It's not that simple.
You can just as easily get unlucky. It's better not to rely on luck. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Seems to work alright for Garrick. I'd have you believe that, but trust me, it doesn't work as well as it seems. We definitely got lucky at getting assigned to Sterling like that.
No kidding.
Was he there? That was unexpected. So he didn't even tell you he was coming? No, I was completely surprised. It's a shame he couldn't stay with us longer. Yeah, I can't believe we actually beat him. There should be some kind of reward for that.
Not quite.
Well, we had an advantage in numbers, don't forget. What about all the other challengers?
Sterling.
They were hardly comparable to Sterling. I guess that's true. Besides, I'm sure he had to suspend all of his non-lethal tactics. That's probably all he was learning in the army. So you don't think I could have beaten him? You mean if you were just the two of you? Yeah, just us. Alden, I'll never accuse you of setting unambitious goals. With some more training, possibly. Perhaps you could have beaten him. And I'll keep at it until I'm strong enough to make history myself. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, so you can bond with everyone. You made a noble choice to serve your people, Elias.
I'd rather not.
Interesting you should say that. I don't feel as though I had much of a choice at all. Is Lincoln's speech so compelling? No, no need to tell him I said that, but after everything I'd seen Sia through, couldn't watch her get thrown to the dogs at the whim of some king. Ah, I understand. But yours is a different story, I imagine?
Yes.
Yes, it was a lifelong dream of mine to serve the crown, like my brother before me. I see. Have you been at this for a while then?
Not quite.
Real combat? No, not any longer than you. Oh, that's promising news. I have trained, though, quite extensively. Lincoln and Bianca are experienced themselves. We're likely in the best of hands as far as new recruits go. If that's true, that is a comfort.
Don't worry.
One thing I wouldn't do is intentionally lie to you about something like that, Elias. I'll trust your word on that. You should be very proud of your patriotism, Sia. Huh? What do you mean? You seemed quite eager to enlist. I was the same way when I joined the academy. I'm eager to get out of Duskwater, I can tell you that. Really? I didn't see anything wrong with it. And you were there how long? Maybe a couple hours? Yeah, and you were already attacked by bandits. We were. That happens often then? Not usually, but when it's not bandits, it's something else. And you know what Duskwater never is? What's that? A tourist destination.
No kidding.
Ah, I see, with the exception of recruitment tours, of course. That's right, when a war gets desperate enough, the crown reaches its hand into Duskwater. Well, you've certainly put it behind you now, but the road ahead promises both change and challenge.
Fine by me.
I like a good challenge, and you'll be good to have around. Oh, shit, I always am. Actually, I skipped that. Well, it's fine. So you're the one who knows how to have fun around here, eh? You can say that, although count me out if your definition of fun is enlisting in the army on a whim.
Bummer.
Boo.
Right.
Really? You can't act like this is the most fun you've ever had.
Can you not?
Who let this guy on stage? Boo. What do you expect? You pull on my arm and I tell a funny joke? I'm going to relax here.
Oh, come on.
Come here then, I'm going to pull your arm. That wasn't an invitation, Sia. I go places I'm not invited all the time. It's fun. Guess that's one thing we have in common. Maybe let's keep it at one, huh? Alright, spill the beans, mister. Why are you so hesitant to be friends with me? Have you considered that you're just not as fun as you think you are? Nope, you're hiding something. I want to know what it is. Tell me. Oh, geez. That Lincoln telling us we need to get going. A shame. I was really enjoying this conversation. Hold it right there.
Aren't you, Clep?
Tell me, does it not bother you that everyone expects us to be friends? I don't want everyone to just think of me as the carefree one.
Really?
No, it does bother me. Maybe you should do less worrying about what other people think and more scheming with me on how to liven this retinue up. Good luck getting Lincoln to experience emotion. I think it's out of my range. Oh, we'll get him alright. I have a plan. Hey, little man. Hope you're feeling good about that trial. I think we just might have set a record after all. You really think so? It's possible. I'm sure he wouldn't admit it, but from the look on his face, I'd wager you managed to impress my father, too. It's more than I can say for myself.
Wow.
Headmaster Galen? Wow. Yep, Headmaster Galen. Still sounds weird when people say that. Why? Because to you he's just dad? Sure, let's run with that. Does he act different at home than he does at the academy? Yes, quite. I thought he probably had a soft side. He's much worse.
Well,
Oh.
what do you know?
Nevertheless, we managed to narrowly escape his clutches. Bit of an early graduation for you. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Yes, well, life's full of surprises. Good for you to learn that lesson early. I think Headmaster Galen used to say something like that. Yeah, the one who is always prepared is never taken by surprise. Gods, I hope I'm not starting to sound like him. That is a rather convincing Galen impression, though. Alden, terrifyingly so, in fact. Thanks. Okay, and Marin. Garrick, hello. Everything's been happening so fast, I don't think I've had the chance to thank you for helping me with my trials.
You're really
No
something.
need. It was a privilege to see things through to the end for you.
Come on.
Not just for me, for all of us. Not even really the end, just the start of a new beginning. That's why they call it commencement. I always wondered about that.
Really?
Really? No, I never give it a second thought. Garrick doesn't think. Oh, Garrick. I'm sure you're a bit anxious about Alden. He's quite young after all. And that's not even the half of it. At least he'll be close where I can keep an eye on him. He'll be in good hands then, and if his performance at your trial was any indication, he definitely shows promise. He's very gifted, that's for sure. He just needs some direction. Well, you usually provide that without whether your recipients want it or not. Am I really that bossy? Not with most people, no. Just with you? A
It'll
bit,
be
perhaps.
alright.
Yeah, well, maybe you could use it. Ever give that a second thought?
Hardly.
Can't say I have. Alden, come here. Your hat's falling off. Ugh, just leave it alone. There, that's better. Happy now?
Alden?
Don't be rude. Are you hungry? Did you pack enough beans? Beans. I'm fine, Marin. Really, you're so fussy sometimes. I know, I'm sorry. It's just that all of this must be so new for you.
Nope.
Training for this was the whole point of the academy. But you were supposed to have 3 more years to do it. Oh, I'm sure you miss your friends terribly. You're all recruited too. That's right, I almost forgot about that. At least this way we get to stay together. Very true, I was worried what you might get up to without me stopping you from setting all the buildings aflame. Marin, you're doing it again. Sorry, I just worry about you, Alden. We're facing all kinds of new dangers every day. Which reminds me, stay close to me in battle, alright? If anything goes wrong, I can heal you. But if you go too far, I can't guarantee you'll be safe. Alden, did you hear what I said? Yes, Marin, stay close to you in battle. Alright, good. Hey Elias, what have you got there? Oh, hi Marin, I'm just whittling. Something simple for my hands while I think. Can't say I would call what you're doing there simple, but I guess that's beside the point. What's on your mind? Curious mind? Not much these days. I felt so at home in Duskwater. I think it's just taking me some time to adjust. Well, where were you before Duskwater? A lot of places. Too many places if you ask me. Oh, let's take it simple then. Where were you staying just before you stayed in Duskwater? Everhearth. With the Voidmaw dwarves. With the Voidmaw dwarves. Did you like it there? Were you happy? I was. Truth be told, it was the happiest I've ever been.
Really?
How come? I learned to craft armor and weapons. They taught me their traditions and trade, all in exchange for nothing. Strange people, to be sure, but some of the best I'd ever known. It was there I learned to whittle, actually. Taught me how to stay happy with little. I learned there that the family you make can be just as loving as your own bloodkin. That's beautiful. I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. You just looked like you needed to let some steam out.
Sure thing.
No, I don't mind at all. You're a good listener. Do you always spend your time letting near strangers vent to you? Surprisingly enough, no. I'm really more of a private person, but I hate to see people stuck in their own head. Then you have a gift, really. I've met too many that don't even care to notice, much less do something about it. You're too kind. I would say that honor belongs with you. Oh, shit. My bad. Okay, so Sia, I'm guessing it's Sia and Elias, yep. Here we are, Eli, on a grand adventure together like I always said we would be. First, your version of always has a rather short definition. Second, this grand adventure came on a whim of yours, like everything else we do. Okay, let's do what you want to do then, if this is such a burden. Let me think about that. Maybe it would help if we weren't dedicated to a cause from which we might be executed for abandoning.
Bummer.
See, no good ideas ever. That's why I make the decisions of what we do. I think it's probably a massive oversimplification, but we can roll with it if you want.
This is fun.
Yay, I get what I want. Was it ever in question? Of course not, really though. If you want to dodge out and make a run for karma, and I'm all in. I don't want to drag you into something you're uncomfortable with. Oh, give it up. It's fine. Just wish we had discussed it beforehand. Well, next time I feel like I'm going to make a ridiculously compulsive decision, do you think I should ask you first? You can be my emotional touchstone. Do I think you should ask me first? Do you ever listen to yourself? You're just ridiculous.
Oh, come on.
So... that's a yes, right? Yes, of course I think that. Maybe then we wouldn't be stuck fighting in an unjust war for a nation we care nothing for. Hey now, watch for the use of we here. I grew up in Delia. You grew up in Duskwater. The King of Delia never gave the slightest rift for you, your family, or your town. Well, pardon me if you're sticking by centuries-old cultural traditions of identifying with the place I live. Very funny. Alright, I did the bonds. Alright, I'll give Aaron a crab cake. Okay, let's save. Alright.